I'm Barbie the Welder, and this is how to weld a chopper. You're not recording this, are you? The materials you'll need for this project are a length of chain, and I've got an 18-inch length of chain. I'm not going to use the whole thing, depending on how large of a bike you want to create. You're going to need a front and rear tire. For mine, I've just got a narrow and a wider piece of pipe cut. You can use gears, you could use pipe. There's all kinds of ways to do this. You're going to need handlebars, and for the handlebars, I've just got 2 small bolts. And for the front forks, you're going to need 2 longer bolts. I've got 2 pins off of door hinges. You're also going to need a way to clean up your parts. I've got a wire wheel and a little sand disc here so I can deburr the edges. For your first step, clean and deburr all your parts. Next, decide what shape that you want your frame to be in. You want a general triangle shape because that's the shape they are, but you can make it more aggressive by bringing the front down like that, or you can make it more of a rounded shape. The design is up to you. Once you have the shape that you want, you're going to go and, if you're lucky, you have a chain breaker and you just break the chain at the spot you want. When you do that, you want to make sure that this one is like a lower one, the one that goes in between, and then the one that you cut out is the one that's going to go up above. So they slide in together and it fits like nothing ever happened. So if you don't have a chain break, you are going to break it open like this. You're going to take a grinder. You're going to grind this pin down till it's flat with the top of the chain. You're going to take a punch and you're going to put the chain over a hole, and then you can punch that out. You have your chain laid out with the frame that you want for the shape. You're going to go ahead and place a weld in between each link, and it'll weld the entire thing together and give it stability. You want the bottom of your frame to be flat because that's going to be flat on the table. For this project, I'll be MIG welding using my Millermatic 211. I'm using an 030 ER70 S6 wire. I've got my auto set at 6, the machine set at MIG steel C25, and my wire speed at 70. Once your frame is welded, stand it up. The wide side, this is the front of the frame, and the narrow side is the back. And we're going to take our wide tire, which is our back tire, and we're going to tack that against the back of the frame. Just go ahead and center it, and you place a good solid tack weld on either side, welding them together. Next, stand your front tire up in front of the frame, and this is going to depend on how long your front forks are, but you're going to take whatever you've got for your front forks, and it's going to be tack welded on to the front of the frame here. And then what I like to do is I will bring it so that this piece here ends right about at the center of the tire. You just have to play around with that angle. And then you'll tack weld it here and here, once on either side, and do the same thing with the other one. As you're doing this, make sure that your front tire is centered to your frame. Next, hold and tack weld on your handlebar bolts. That's it. It's a real simple project. Just take it and wire brush it, clean it up, and you can clear coat it to keep it from rusting. You can get real fancy with this if you want by adding a Springer front end. You can cap your wheels and put tire treads in it. You can put a little motor in there using bolts with washers stacked up on it, make it look like a little V-twin. All kinds of ways to make this your own. Hey Roger, you want to go for a ride? You got a ride, bitch? Oop, he fell off. I'm in the process of creating exclusive metal art classes. Head over to my website and sign up today to be the first to know what's going on.